absence of good.
Yeah.
Evil is the presence of evil.
Evil
That's
is,
it.
Evil. I would say. Well, okay. So let's examine this. On what are you appealing to say that there's such a thing as evil?
Well, again, going back to a non-theistic view of evil. All right, there's a philosophical proposition which is called, in various circles, the blindness experiment. And what it is, here's a box, and the only thing that exists is what's in this box. All right, now we put you in the box and we put someone else in the box. You're either going to be the one who is raped or the one who is doing the raping. Okay? You don't know which. Which one don't you want to be? Answer: you don't want to be the one who is raped. Therefore, raping is wrong. Okay? We take two people, we put them in the same box.
So you just
You're
appeal,
the thief.
So you just
No.
wait. You just appeal to the divine teaching of do unto others as you would have done unto you.
No, I didn't.
So what? In what way
First
was
of all,
that not
Jesus,
an appeal to that?
Easy. Because first of all, Jesus isn't the origin of that.
I know, it's in the Old Testament.
Well, it's even farther back beyond that.
Yeah, because
the
it's
original version of it is do not do to others what you do not want done to yourself.
When you were a Catholic priest, you know about natural theology.
Of course.
Right, so you know the Catholic Church teaches that the idea of the ought is a divine thing coded into nature.
Of course.
So obviously it doesn't in any way contradict my worldview to point out that it exists outside of the Bible or before the Bible.
I'm not.
So it's not a criticism of my worldview.
No, I'm not trying to criticize your worldview. I'm simply saying that there is a way to arrive at morality absence of the invocation of some sort of deity.
But what I'm pointing out is that you are describing the reality that is naturally at home within the Christian worldview, and is not necessarily at home in every other worldview. The Nazis proved it, the communists proved it. You know, there's countless ideologies that we can look to, both atheist and theistic, that don't necessarily believe in the idea of do unto others as you would have done unto you.
Right.
That is something particular to the Judeo-Christian perspective.
No, it's not particular to the Judeo-Christian perspective.
So,
because it goes back beyond Judeo-Christianity.
Yes.
No. So, a Chinese Buddhist could walk by here.
Yeah.
And I could give him exactly the same example that I just gave you, and he would say, "Well, that's right. I don't want to be the one who is raped." I could get someone who walks by here as a completely different religion still, and I would get the same answer. You're right. I'm not the one who wants to be raped. It hasn't got anything to do with someone's religion.
Here's the
if
thing.
you posit what's called the veil of ignorance.
Let me reply to your thought experiment, because it's a good experiment, but I think it proves something important. Okay, you presented me the option. There is a box, and the only things in the box are the only things that exist. There are two people. One of them will rape the other. Which do I want to be? I would rather be the one that is raped than the one that does the raping. Why? Because it is good not to rape. Do you agree?
I agree. It's good not to rape.
Right.
Absolutely.
So, if my only choice, which is in completely following the logic of your argument, if I choose to be the one that is raped, as opposed to the one that is not being raped, because by implication you're saying if I want to be the one that is not being raped, I'm choosing to be the raper. Yeah. Now, I'm saying that the proper choice is the one it is not to rape. That's what I'm saying. What I heard.
You don't want to be the one who is raped, right? You don't want to be that.
You don't want to be the one that is raped. So who
Correct.
are you then?
So
if there's only two, one the raper and one the raped.
Then you're the raper. But
exactly.
But the
so that's
fact
what you just said.
Rape is wrong. But the fact is, rape is wrong. So since you don't want to be,
hold on one second.
Since you don't want to be the one who is raped,
you're breaking the terms of your own thought experiment.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are, because you
since
just
you
said,
don't want to be the one who is raped.
No, because you're
raped,
one second. I'll explain why you've just appealed to an objective observer. You said in your thought experiment that there are only two people in existence, the raper and the rapee, right?
Okay.
And then when you said that you don't want to be the one that is raped, logically, according to your thought experiment, that makes you the raper. But then you said, it is. And then you said, but I don't want to be, but it is wrong to rape. So then you're appealing to an objective observer.
No. Not
If
at
I
all.
had to choose
Not at all.
between being
If-
raped or being a raper, I would rather be raped. Because at least then I am not culpable of sin and the other person is.
No, that's not the point of the experiment. The point of
Rephrase
the point of the experiment is to determine, without any kind of appeal to a deity,
Which you did.
okay, which action is morally wrong.
Let's just go through the whole state the whole moral experiment again. Because I'm going to show.
I mean,
step by step.
There's nothing to demonstrate other than you have the rapist and the raper, right?
Let's go through the whole moral
If you
experiment.
don't want to, the whole point of it is, in the box,
The-
if you don't
the
want
folly-
to be,
Go on,
no,
I'll let you finish.
in the box, if you don't want to be the one who is raped,
Yes.
then outside the box, rape is wrong.
Right, but what you actually did, so you broke the terms of your moral experiment. So your thought experiment, these are your words, and correct me if at any point I misrepresent what you said. There is a box. Is that correct?
Yes.
The things in the box are the only things that exist.
No.
I'm sure you said that.
Here's a box, and the only thing that exists is what's in this box. Okay, if I did, then I misstated my own argument.
So this exists.
For the purposes of the experiment, nothing. But the way that the experiment is meant to be tried
Right, so let's-
in the box
let's restate it again.
to describe proper behavior outside the box.
Let's restate it again. There is a box. The things in the box are the only things that exist. Is that right or wrong? Is that what you said in the terms of your thought experiment? You didn't say that.
No, the point of the experiment is to decide, based on what is in the box, what is proper behavior outside the box.
So is there
That's
something
all.
outside of the box?
Sure.
Oh, so now there is something outside.
Of course there is.
What
There's
is
an
out-
entire world outside the
There
box.
is something outside of the box.
Right.
So
okay. So
then-
take the
then the moral
box away.
choice. The
now
moral
put two
choice.
people in a room.
There we go.
So put two people in a room. Take away the box.
There we go.
Put two people in a room. Close them up in a room.
Right.
You're going to
So-
be the raped or the rapist. Which
Yeah,
one do you want?
I want to be the one that's raped.
Okay. So well, you're an idiot.
Right. I'm an idiot because I chose not to do something wrong.
No.
The learned gentleman has given me a choice. I'm simply working within the terms of your own thought experiment. You said I had a choice to choose whether I was the one that was raped or the one that was doing the raping. And you said that I would not want to be the one that was raped. Logically, no, 1 second. Please, sir.
Okay.
If you state that, then logically you're saying that out of those two, if I can only be one or the other, I would rather be the raper. And that is the fallacy. That is the fallacy of an atheistic worldview. Because the only way you got round that conundrum that you created for yourself is then to appeal to something outside of the box. You appeal to something outside of the world
Right,
that
and
you
you're-
had
and you're
created,
going to say that
and that
the
was
outside has
and
to
that
be
was
God.
the objective observer, and thus you made an appeal to something outside of the natural world.